G'day mates. First off, a huge thank you to the 263 pappers out there who found the time to share their detailed feedback on the brand new AirFit F40 mask. It was fascinating reading through all your detailed responses, so thank you very much. And now we get to share that feedback with the world. Let's do it. What would you score this mask overall? And there was an average rating of 7.3 out of 10, which is okay, but not great. And it surprised me a little bit because normally we see ResMed masks rating 8 and above most of the time. And from my own personal experience, I rated this mask a 9 out of 10. So I really loved it, but clearly there's a bunch of people here who didn't love it. That being said, there were 40 respondents who gave it a perfect 10 out of 10 score. So there's plenty of people who do love it. In fact, 140 people did score it 8 and above. So as you'll find out as we dive further down the feedback, there is one particular reason why people aren't loving this mask. Will you continue to use the F40 or change back to your previous mask? Now, out of the 263 respondents, 29 of those were CPAP virgins who popped their cherry with the F40. Welcome to the club, guys. But everyone else was either upgrading or downgrading, depending on the feedback, to the new F40. And overall, 65% of respondents said, yes, I'm sticking with the F40. There's no turning back. This is my new mask. And 35% said, bit of a downgrade actually. I'm going back to my old mask. However, we can dig a little bit deeper here and check out the individual masks people were using before the F40, because this does change the result. And we'll start with where are we? I don't have one. 1 second. Just let me get one. Oh no, here it is. It's hiding. I've taken off the headgear. Starting with the Evora Full. This is a Fisher & Paykel Evora Full. Very similar. I've taken off the headgear, guys, because it just clutters things. Here it is, the Evora Full. Now, out of the 33 Evora Full users who tried the F40, 63.6% prefer the F40. 36.4% said no, I'm switching back to my F&P Evora Full. Next, we have the F30 and F30i users. 64 respondents, and 75%, that's really high, said yes, they prefer the F40. So if you're currently using an F30i here or an F30, similar style masks, and you're looking to upgrade, well, there's a really good chance you will prefer using the F40 over those masks. 24% said no, they prefer the F30 or the F30i there. Next up, we have the AirFit F20. More traditional full face mask, and there were 70 respondents, and the results are a little bit lower. So 60% of people said they prefer the F40, 40% said no, they're switching back to the F20, and I think I know the reason why. We'll talk about it more later in the video. Moving on, the Vitera, another traditional full face mask over the bridge of the nose, and there were 9 respondents, so the results are a little bit skewed here. 83% of people, though, said they prefer the F40. So once again, ResMed perhaps about to steal a bit of market share from F&P. So F&P might need to get on their bike and release a new full face mask to rival the F40 so they don't steal too many of their customers. Next, we have a very interesting result. There were 20 respondents who were originally using the ResMed P10 mask here. It's a pillow style mask. And 70% of them said they prefer the F40. There you go. I would have thought that chart would be the other way around, where you'd have 30% say, yep, I like this mask better, and 70% who would revert back to the P10. But there you go. Maybe, the P10 users struggling with mouth leak, so on, they enjoyed using the F40. Now we'll take a look at some of those first-time respondents, the virgins. Now clearly they can't switch back to another mask. This is their first mask they've tried. So this is the percentage of first-time users recommending the F40, and 82.8% of the 29 respondents said yes, I would recommend this mask. 17.2% said no. All right, let's go back to the questions now, but that was really interesting, wasn't it? And we'll work our way down. So here we go. Would you recommend the F40 to other CPAP users? And 193 people said yes. Go and give it a go. That's 73.4%. 26.6% said don't waste your time. So 3 out of 4 people recommending the F40 to other CPAP users. And that aligns nicely with the rating, doesn't it? 73.4% recommending and an average rating of 7.3. There you go. Quick costume change. It was getting a bit hot under the collar. A cup of tea, Monday morning here in Australia. Now, if you're excited to try the F40 for yourself, then I can highly recommend shopping for all your CPAP gear with my channel sponsor, sleeplay.com. Yes, you'll get expert customer support, but you'll also get a nice big juicy fat discount from Uncle Nico, and that discount code is Maverick20. You save 20% off. And for the SleepHQ Pro members, g'day mates, you get 30% off. Nice big discount for you, and the coupon code is... You guys know where to find the coupon codes. Now, let's check this out. What do we got? 21 reviews. I see, 4.3 out of 5 star here over at Sleeplay. So you can read through some of their reviews if you like, but you'll also get free shipping. They've got an excellent rewards program. $10 for every $100 you spend. You spend, what, $120 on the F40 here? You get an extra $12 when you need a new cushion. Money in the piggy bank. It's also FSA, HSA eligible. And a 30-day mask exchange, very handy as well. All right, so just add it to cart. It's already in my cart here. Check out. And over here is where you put the coupon code. There it is, Maverick20. Too good. All right, let's carry on, shall we? How easy was the F40 to put on, adjust, and remove? And the most popular answer was easy, with very easy a close second. And I'll give you a quick demo of this now. It's pretty basic. So magnets do help. So just unclip the magnets at the bottom where it says ResMed on the back of the strap. Just grab your strap like that, pull it over your head, clip, clip, and then just adjust the Velcro. How comfortable was the headgear and frame? And the most popular answer, comfortable, with very comfortable coming in a close second once again. Nice plush thick ResMed headgear, pretty standard for ResMed, they make good headgear. And the frame itself on this mask is awesome. Very lightweight, very flexible, and they have these soft fabric liners here. But my favorite feature is just how low the frame sits on your cheekbones. Comes up very low. With some of these other masks, they come up right here beside the eye. And this frame itself also tends to sit a little bit off your cheek. Now I mentioned lightweight. Let's see how the mask stacks up against other masks. So you've got the AirFit F40 here, 105 grams, certainly one of the most minimalistic, lightest masks on the market. The AirFit F20, 114 grams. The F30 weighs less. That surprised me. 90 grams less, 14.3%. The AirFit F30i, 114 grams, 8.6% more. The Evora Full, 125 grams, 19% more. Vitera, Fisher & Paykel once again, 125 grams, 19% more. And the Dreamwear Full by Philips, 114 grams, 8.6% more. So certainly one of the lightest masks on the market. How comfortable was the mask cushion? And the most popular answer was very comfortable, with comfortable a close second. It's certainly unique in more ways than one. It's 100% silicone. Normally, with mask cushions, this is the F31 here, you have this hard plastic component, the scaffolding, molded to the soft silicone section here, as you can see. But with this mask, there's no hard plastic, which makes it really comfortable. And the idea is that because it is 100% silicone and you have this flexible frame, when you're moving around in bed, the mask can move with you. That's the idea. Good in theory. Is it good in practice? How quiet was the mask? And the most popular answer, and by a long way, very quiet. And this is true. Check this out. So this chart here, oh, wrong chart, dumbass. This chart here compares the noise levels from different masks as recorded in the manual. These are the ISO standards. It's not Uncle Nico's bench test with my microphone. These are the ISO standards. And we've got the AirFit F40 here, 20 decibels. F20, 21 decibels. F30, 21 decibels. Now, I know I've reported here that there's a 5% increase in noise. That's not how it works with decibels. So the F30i, 25 decibels. Evora Full, 28.2 decibels, Vitera 29.8 decibels, and the Dreamwear Full 24 decibels. Now, why is this? I'm glad you asked. Fucking idiot. It's because of this. ResMed's Quiet Air technology, if you can call it that. It's really just filter material, think of your CPAP filter, that they use to cover the little holes, the exhalation holes where your CO2 escapes from. So this here is the Vitera cushion, and that scored 29.8 decibels. There is no cover on these holes. So as the air is rushing out through the holes, that's the noise you hear. And the same for the F40 Full. Holes, no filter covering the holes. But with the ResMed masks, a lot of them have this quiet air technology, the quiet air vents. So this here is your F20 elbow, and covering the holes, it's hard to see, but in here is some non-replaceable filter material. It's important I say non-replaceable because yes, this is very much a blessing when it comes to noise. However, as I'm about to show you, it's also a little bit of a curse, and it's something that's been flying under the radar for a while now. A lot of talk on social media about it, and we're going to take a look at some pictures in a moment. But this here is the new vent ring, the quiet air vent ring. So there's the holes there, and in the front here, behind there is some filter material covering those holes, and that's the reason it's so quiet. But I want to show you this, and you guys would understand this. What happens if you have filter material that is non-replaceable? Over time it gets dirty, it gets moldy. Maybe you should go and check your air conditioner filter material right now. Just pull that cover back and check it out. It's probably due for a clean. And while you're doing that, go and change your CPAP filter, because I know you all forget. Change it on the 1st of every month, guys. 1st of every month, change your filter. That's your reminder. Some of these machines these days, you can set a reminder. But I'm going off course. Let's check out some of these pictures. All right, here we go. Doesn't look very hygienic, does it? So this here is the F40 CPAP mask adapter elbow. Same on the F20, the quiet air version. And as you can see, if you do manage to pry off this outer cover, very difficult, and get that filter material out, this is what it can sometimes look like. That's mold right there. Dirty mold, not very hygienic. And I'll show you a few more pictures. Once again, here's another one. And the problem is, it's very hard to see what's going on in here. Like, it's slightly transparent with this one, but with this new vent ring, you can't see what's going on inside this component. We know there's filter material, we know it gets dirty, you can't replace it, you can't see it. So I think that's a bit of a letdown. And one more. So this is the M30 here. Now, very easy to see what's going on here with the M30 mask, but you can see very dirty holes and the filter material, not good. Now, some of you might point out that, hey, this is an exhalation vent. Not true. Yes, the air will disperse out the vent, but as you breathe in, there's definitely air coming back the other way. And that brings us to the most important question of them all. How well did the mask seal? Because at the end of the day, if you can't get that mask to seal, then it's game over. Doesn't matter how comfortable the mask is, how easy it is to put on and adjust. Mask seal is the most important thing. And the most popular answer was good, followed by very good. However, 30% of people had trouble with the mask seal. We got poorly here, 20.8%, and very poorly, 9.7%. And I think this is just the nature of the beast when it comes to these under-the-nose full-face masks. It's much easier with this traditional style to cover this section. There's a lot less variation up here with the nose bridge compared to here with the nostrils, the depth of the nose, the width of the nose. So much more variation when it comes to this section. And you've got 3 sizes to fit everyone. And this is nothing new. Most clinicians will tell you that it's much easier to achieve a better mask seal with a traditional full face mask. Comes up over the bridge of the nose compared with an under the nose full face mask. Right, it's just one of the trade-offs. And this is why, if we go back to the data and check out the F20 respondents here, all right, so this is why there's 40% of people that switch back to the F20, even though it's bigger, bulkier, more cumbersome, louder. List goes on. They went back to this mask. Why? Because of the seal. Whereas those people who are already using an under the nose style full face mask, like the F30, like the F30i, they already have it sealing well, more likely to upgrade and enjoy the F40. It suits their nose. I'm not saying the mask seal sucks. Not at all right? You can see from the results here. What have we got? 55% of people very happy with the mask seal. I'm just saying, if we were to do the same survey with the F20 or, a leaner mask, these bigger style masks, you'd probably get 70 to 80% of people saying good or very good with the mask seal. Now to my bearded brethren, the Viking legends. One thing I noticed when I was testing out the F40 mask seal is, compared to some of these other masks, even ones which I thought would have a better seal, this one came out on top. Still not amazing, because whenever you have facial hair, obviously you're always going to get a lot of leak through it, but it's better. And we're going to do a live test right here, right now on SleepHQ. And if you want to learn more about SleepHQ, click the link above. But it's a cloud-based sleep apnea management platform where you can just upload your data, check out your AHI, check out your breathing, check out your sleep. And we're using the Magic Uploader. And this is a device me and Adam developed to stream the data automatically via your home Wi-Fi. So that's what we're doing right here, right now. Let's go. And we'll start with the F40. Here we go. The live test. What could go wrong? Lots. All right, let's check it out. All right, here it is, just here. All right, so this is the mask leak here. Now it's 15 centimeters of pressure, so quite high. And there we go, around the 27 liters per minute mark. All right, there's my breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Now let's change masks. We'll go with the F20. Now I would expect this mask to seal better. All right, so now we have the F20 data. And look at that. I had that really tight then. Up here now at 48 liters per minute, much higher. And let's try another mask. Let's go with the Evora Full. All right, the Evora Full. Here we go. Actually looks better. All right, so there's an improvement there with the Evora Full. Down here at the sort of 16, 17, 18 liters per minute mark. There you go. And the last one we'll try is the F30i. Lots of people upgrading from the F30i to the F40. Let's check it out. Right, here we have the F30i leak rates. And it's higher. 46, 48, 46. And here we go. We can see the different leak rates. So we've got the F40 here around the 25 mark. Then we've got the F20 up here at that 49.50 mark. Then the Evora Full sort of around the 18 mark. And then you've got the F30i up here at that 46 mark. And I had all those masks really tight, doing my best there. They were good fits, but doing my best to make sure they were nice and tight so there was as minimal leak rates as possible. But a big difference. So not too bad for the F40, but the Evora Full a little bit better. Anyway, let's move on. How easy was it to disassemble, clean, and reassemble? Most people responding either easy or very easy. I will throw that spanner in the work once again, because the quiet air vent ring, not that easy to clean. It's got these tiny little holes here that you got to get in with a brush. Got to get right into those little holes. Make sure you do that. And you can't really clean the filter material. You can't take it out, replace it. So just something to be mindful of. But when it comes to sort of taking apart this mask, reassemble, very easy. I'll quickly show you. Boom. It just peels off from the frame, the cushion there. Easy. Vent ring pops out. Done. What was that? World record time? Let's put it back together. Start your timers now. Uh-oh. Come on, Nico. Pick up the pace, brother. Come on, mate. Go, 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 you good thing. I'm on now. What was that, 30 seconds? New PB. Maybe not. All right, let's keep moving. What did you like most about the AirFit F40 mask? What did you like least about the AirFit F40 mask, and any other feedback? I'll tell you this, if you want to read all the feedback, there's 263 responses there. I'm not going to go through everything, but I will put a link in the description down below if you want to go and check out like a whole CSV file of all these answers from 263 people. Go for your life. Now, the great thing about these feedback results is they're cloud-based, so they will continually update through the years as more and more people complete the survey. So if you're watching this video in 2026, you've just started CPAP therapy with the AirFit F40 mask, and you want to share your feedback with the world, click the link above, complete the survey. It takes around 4 minutes, and it will be fascinating to see how that feedback changes over time. Until next time, sleep well, make every moment count, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.
CPAP reviews. If you're sleeping with a mask, this channel's for you. CPAP reviews. It's not much good, but it's better than you can do. So hit the like and subscribe, or you might fall asleep and die. Thanks for watching my CPAP review.